to be left.
Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I just showed you the spot I'm going to be parking tonight. I've never parked here before, but it looks pretty good. It's a dead end street over there, and kind of like a light industrial area with not many people around. There is a busy road up over there, but it's far enough away. I don't think it'll be a problem. So I'm going to give it a try. So today I'm going to talk about stealth. Why bother with stealth? And before I get into it, I'm going to say this is really dependent on what you are doing. Are you living in the city? Or are you traveling around in various locations and traveling the country? If you're in the city, I think stealth matters more because people are going to notice you more and complain more in the city. So, let's see here. My van is pretty stealthy, the Connect, Ford Connect, Transit Connect. The only thing I have on it that's a giveaway is really the roof vent, Max Air fan. But in a couple months, probably within a couple months, I'm going to be putting a largish 150 watt solar panel on there. So that's going to detract quite a bit. Now compare that to something like a Class C or even a Class B camper van. Those aren't stealthy, and most people will say, dude, you living in there? Not everybody, of course, but anybody who's kind of got their wits about them. So, are you going to fool John Q. Public? Well, that's the goal, is to try to fool them and try to think that there's nobody actually in your van. Because security guards and police officers, they know what's going on. They can tell that someone's living in a vehicle or not. If there's reflectix on the windows, dead giveaway. If there's a roof vent on the top of the vehicle, dead giveaway. If there's a solar panel on the roof, dead giveaway. If your front windows are foggy, dead giveaway. So there's lots of things that kind of give it away. Even the size of the vehicle, the larger the vehicle, the more likely there is somebody in it. So if you're in a minivan, the chances of you having a problem are a lot less. Now, for me, I pretty much see a roof vent as an essential, and I wouldn't want to live in a van without it. But if I was in somewhere that is really high density and I really needed to be super stealthy, I might try to live without it. But in the summer, when it's hot out, you want those. You want a roof fan in so you can get rid of the heat. And when you're cooking, it's good to have the fan so you can suck out toxic fumes from the butane or propane, because that stuff isn't healthy to breathe in. So a lot of times, the way to maintain stealth is by your actions. If you're looking very suspicious, people might think that, what's that guy up to? For example, one place that I really want to be stealthy is my ex-wife's visitor parking lot. Because, as I've mentioned before, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning 3 times a week to take my kids to school. And it's very handy just to wake up in her parking lot, stumble out of bed to the front entrance, or as one of the entrances to her condo, and go inside and not have to spend half an hour driving somewhere. But because I'm in the Transit Connect and it doesn't have a pass-through, I have to get out from the sliding door and go into the... well, I don't have to get out from the sliding door and get into the driver's seat because I go right into the condo. But what I do is I just get out and act like I'm not doing anything. I don't get out and go like this. Look around. Is there anybody around? Huh? Okay, safe. I just get out and do my thing. And if somebody sees me, they see me. I'm not going to worry about it. I hope they don't, cause trouble for me by contacting either the police or the strata council or whatever of the building that my ex-wife has. But so far I haven't had a problem, and I've been doing it for 21 months. So that helps a lot. Now, as I alluded to, the people you're really trying to fool is John Q. Public. Because if they call the cops or security, then you have a problem. Because the police have to respond, and you're going to get a knock. And they're going to ask you to move along. So I believe that John Q. Public is the easiest person to fool into thinking there's nobody in the van. Because like I said earlier, the police and security guards, they can tell. But most people, everyday Joe on the street, won't be able to tell. But those are the people you have to watch out for, because they're the ones who, if you have Nosy Nelly down the street, there's some young man down there living in his van. I feel unsafe. Please come and arrest him. And then that creates problems for you. So, some people say, oh, stealth isn't important, yada, yada, yada. I agree. In some ways it's not. But it's a matter of the hassle factor. Because if Nosy Nelly calls the cops on you, now you got a hassle. Because now you got to deal with the cops. And they're going to say, look, you need to move. Nosy Nelly's nervous that you're there. Alliteration, 3 N's in a row. Nosy Nelly's nervous and she wants you to move, so we're going to have to enforce that. And then that's a hassle. But if Nosy Nelly never notices you, notice what I did there. What a nincompoop. If Nosy Nelly never notices you, she's not going to call the cops, and you're going to have a nice, peaceful night. That's the point of stealth. You're not fooling the cops. So it's like, why even bother trying? But usually, at least in Vancouver, they're going to leave you alone unless you're creating a problem that needs to be dealt with. Like you're, doing drugs, or you're being loud. What the heck? Well, my battery died, so I'm just going to finish this video off with a street view. So you're not going to really fool the cops. They can tell. Dead giveaways, like those things that I mentioned. And also if there's any light seeping out of the back of your van, that's a dead giveaway as well. So if you want to minimize hassle with security guards and the police, you need to fool Nosy Nelly. And the way to fool Nosy Nelly is by being stealthy so that she doesn't notice what's going on. Anyways, guys, gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.